Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Brown Dust 2 video. Alright, if you guys are not aware, alright, they have released the patch notes for this current, this week, right? We're gonna have a new character, a new swimsuit character, if you guys are not aware, alongside with the Giant, Finn, Paraker, Rex, right here. So who is going to be the new character right here? Beach Vacation Eclipse. So we're going to get a new costume for her. Now, if you're Eclipse, you have the other two variant right now, which is going to be the bunny version and also this particular default version. It is going to be a very good complement right there, right? As you can see, I do have both costume right here at +5. Alright, so that means she's going to be a very strong candidate overall. Now, if you are looking for a dark type, alright, so darkness type is going to be something that's like, right now, in terms of the options, so you can see right here, the list, we do have Rue, and then Elena, Celia, Cry, all of these, Nartus as well, and then we have Eclipse. Now, the only dark type magic damage dealer is going to be Eclipse. For physical, at least we have Elena, alright, so she's going to be, and maybe perhaps Rue as well. Rue can also do some damage. These two are going to be very strong. But if you're looking specifically for a magic DPS, so in that case, we have to rely on, in this case, Eclipse. So she's going to be the only candidate that is going to be very strong. So let's talk a little bit more about her and what she can do, right? So this is going to be her outfit overall. Very huge, very big. So she is going to be, as you can see, at 0+0 upgrade, 11 turns cooldown time. That is really long, alright? So that means once you use this skill, you're most likely not going to be able to use it for a while. So your idea is to want to use her as an initiator, alright, or to basically just use her at the end to basically do a bunch of damage. As you can see, she attacks the enemy 2 times. Each attack deals 200% magic damage based on your magic attack. Okay, so again, pretty good scaling right here. So again, she's a skip 3x3 tile, so you can see right here. So we have the preview recently. So she's gonna do the range right there, and you can see there's a bunch of flying sea creatures going in. We got a turtle, we got a stingray, okay, and boom, just like that. So again, very straightforward. Alright, just straight up skip 3x3 tile, damage DPS. But is she worth getting in terms of just 1 copy, 2 copies? How many copies should we get her, right? So if you see right here, alright, at +1 upgrade, you get the 1 SP reduction. This is ideally what you want. For 4 SP, attack the enemy 2 times, and each attack deals 200% magic attack based on your magic attack. So again, pretty good right there. At +2 upgrade, it goes to 250%. At +3, goes to 300%. +4, 350, and all the way to 400%. Alright, at the maximum for +5. Now, I do think that if you look up to this point, you might think that maybe she's alright. But if you try to look more into the potential liberation, then you can see that she is actually kind of broken. The multiplier is quite high. So if you look right here, she also gets 25% and 25%. That means 450% maximum. And then another SP reduction right here. So this is going to be very important. So that means she is going to be a 3 SP character for 3x3 tile. Now, for context right here, again, let me bring up, let's compare to all the 3x3 tile character that we have access to right now, right? I'm just gonna name a couple. Maid Leatrice, alright? So she is going to be the first one that comes to mind. So Maid Leatrice, right now you can see 450% attack, okay? If the enemy, if normal damage at +5, let me go all the way to +5. So we're just gonna take everything. 450%, if there is DOT, right? Maid Leatrice will be able to do 700% attack. 700% attack, and keep in mind, Maid Leatrice only hit 1 time. Now, Eclipse hits twice. Alright, that means Eclipse will be able to do 450% times 2. Alright, because she hits 2 times. That means 900% in total. If you think about it, for 3 SP, she is straight up going to surpass Leatrice's damage, alright? So that is kind of bonkers. Now, that's one comparison. Again, she's straight up better than Leatrice if you're looking for it from that percentage ratio, right? And also, she doesn't have the finicking condition, right? So for Maid Leatrice, you need a DOT to be able to get the maximum benefit. But for Eclipse, you just straight up get the high multiplier which is kind of insane. Alright, the only character that I can think of that has like really high multiplier is going to be this girl right here, Loan. So this particular costume, you can see, now Loan is a fire type. So let's have a look at this particular one, right? We're gonna look at the upgrade. So we go all the way to +5. So +5, she does 650% magic attack, 750%. Potential liberation max 750%. Again, Eclipse still triumphs. Eclipse still destroys her because Eclipse is attack 2 times. That means 450% times 2, 900% for 3 SP. The value is insane, alright? So compared to Loan, I think she just straight up clears. Right? She straight up clears. Now Loan is 5 SP. But Loan has faster cooltime, alright? So Eclipse is going to be a burst character. The 11 turns is basically their way to handicap her because if she has like 5 turns or 6 turns, she is going to be super broken. So you gotta like handicap her in a way to make sure that you cannot spam this skill because it is how broken it is. Now, I think if you're looking for a burst DPS, this is going to be insane. Alright, I am not sure if she's going to be prominent or meta in PvP, right? Because 3 SP somewhat can still be used in PvP, but in a lot of PvE scenario, I think she's going to be really strong and one of the top magic DPS out there. So let's bring more examples, right? And let's make more comparisons because so far we only compare Loan, we compare Leatrice. Let's see. 3x3 tile. Another character that I can think of is, you know, the free character that everybody gets, Summer Dalvi. So this particular costume, let's have a look. We're gonna go here. Look at this, alright? I have her at +5. Okay, so she is doing 4 times 75%. Alright, so let's whip up the calculator. So very easy for you guys to see. Alright, so 75 times 4, this is going to be 300%. Okay, and then she also deal another 105% of DOT. So let's just add together like another like 400%, or let's just say this is 500%, right? So again, still not comparable to how much damage Eclipse can do. Plus Eclipse is a 3 SP. This particular Dalvi is going to be a 4 SP. Again, straight up, that damage discrepancy is really insane, man. Justia might be one of the few that we can consider like a comparison, like a burst, hyper burst character. Alright, so again, Justia might be the closest one, this particular variant Sacred Justia. 300% to one enemy and damage increased by additional 100% per target hit. So basically, if there's at least 5 to 6 targets, that's when Justia can compete. If there's at least 6 targets, I would say 6 targets, then Justia can basically compete with this new Swimsuit Eclipse. But even then, alright, they are probably like one of the strongest. She's probably going to be a very strong magic DPS for a while. I can't think of anyone that can compete with her. Like, it's just insane. The power creep is... Okay, so for Venaka is 700%, still not quite 800%. Although Venaka do have something extra, which is magic resist. Venaka is a different tile, and Venaka's cooldown time is also 3 turns as opposed to 11 turns like Eclipse's one. So yeah, I am actually quite surprised that her multiplier is that high, right? How about Roxy, right? Because Roxy, at least I remember this particular variant at maximum is going to be 600%. Again, this one has way bigger AoE, as you can see right here, right? But still, the difference in AoE is, I don't think this is going to be like that big of a difference. But yeah, I can see Eclipse being really broken, and I do want you guys to definitely consider this, especially, you know, they did mention that they're going to rerun Bunny Eclipse eventually. So if you get that, you're going to have a very broken character. And Eclipse as a whole, she's going to probably need the other 2 costumes, right? If you guys miss out on this particular costume, the Bunny Eclipse, hopefully you guys are going to get her eventually. That's a very good costume, right? And you can see I have both at +5. So definitely I will be getting at least up to +1, right? I think this is a very strong costume. The highest multiplier I've seen by far. 450%, hits 2 times, 900%. For 3 SP is like insane, man. I don't know if the cooldown time for 11 turns is even that big of a deal, considering how much damage you deal with this, right? This is just bonkers, alright? Especially in a situation where I don't know, like the numbers is really high. I am a bit worried because based on what I'm seeing right now, the numbers feels a little bit too high. I'm kind of worried that they might tone it down a little bit later on. They might nerf her. This is something that I've seen happen before with Yuri previously, right? But so far it has never happened anymore ever since. So it is something that I'm kind of concerned. But for the time being, I think she is pretty much a must pull in my humble opinion. If you're looking for a strong magic DPS, which is a dark type, she's going to be extremely strong. Now, if you can't afford to get her, and you're really low on tickets and stuff, don't feel pressured to do so because, you know, she is not going to be a limited character. You can still obtain her later on, and you can at least get at least one copy once the banner ends and she will be added to the Powder of Hope shop, right? Oh yeah, speaking of the shop, right here, if you go to the PvP shop right now, make sure you guys are aware, because I want to remind you guys as well, in the Mirror Wars shop, there is going to be a Raffia that you can obtain for free, essentially, if you've been doing PvP for the longest time ever. So make sure you guys get that Raffia, because that is going to be a variant that I think is going to be very useful in a lot of scenarios. This particular one, the Gluttonous Raffia. So this is the only crit damage buffer that we have in the game right now. Alright, so make sure you guys do so. You can still buy her once you have +5, it will become Golden Thread, but I don't see the need for me to do so. But definitely consider getting this. So yeah, with that being said, Magic Swimsuit Eclipse, I will definitely try to get her. Oh yeah, one more thing is also, since her multiplier is so high, alright, she might be one of the best character to deal with Last Night boss. Alright, if you are looking to tackle Last Night, she might be intended for that because 11 turns cooldown time is really long. So it feels like she's probably made just to basically tackle Last Night boss because of how important this is now that we are getting the special awakening materials from here every single day. The goal is to reach to 110 million, right? I've been trying out different strategy. I'll definitely try out more tomorrow because just got busy with a bunch of stuff, right? But you can see based on the rewards right here. Alright, so if you can go to 110 million, I believe you get 5 of this awakening elixir as opposed to 4, right? So that's something that you want to like try to see if you can push yourself. And I think with this particular variant of Eclipse, she's going to be one of the best candidates to go last, to basically get a bunch of damage, right? That's something that will definitely test her out. Only if you have her at +5, right? If you have her at +1, yeah, some other characters is still going to be better. Alright, so with that being said, that's going to be it for this particular video. Make sure you guys tune in again tomorrow. I'm going to do some pulls as usual, test her out and see, look at her insane, intense amount of damage. As always, subscribe, give this video a like. Have a nice day. Goodbye.